let's be real for a second. What if most of what we're taught about money, go to school, get a secure job, save everything, is actually the very thing keeping us from building real wealth? Okay, let's dive into this, because we're about to unpack a powerful and honestly, a radically simple philosophy on finance that pretty much challenges everything you thought you knew. So it all kicks off with the story of two fathers, and the contrast is just wow. On one side, you've got the poor dad. This is a guy who's highly educated, but always struggling with money. And his mantra was, the love of money is the root of all evil. But then on the other side, you've got rich dad. He never even finished the 8th grade, but he became a millionaire. And his belief? The exact opposite. The lack of money is the root of all evil. I mean, talk about two completely different ways of looking at the world. And as you can imagine, those two opposing views led them down two very, very different paths in life. Really, the whole idea we're exploring today boils down to that one fundamental choice. Are you on the path where you learn how to work for money, or are you on the one where you learn how to make money work for you? Now, one of these paths is probably going to look incredibly familiar to you. Poor dad's path. That's the script most of us are handed, right? Go to school, get good grades, find that safe, secure job with good benefits. It's a life that's built entirely around earning a paycheck. But rich dad's path? Totally different game. It's not about getting a job, it's about getting a financial education. It's about learning the rules of money, how to spot opportunities, and how to build actual wealth, not just how to earn a wage. So what happens when you follow that conventional path? Well, for a lot of people, it leads directly into a trap, a place so many of us get stuck in without even realizing it. It has a name: the rat race.
So what exactly is the rat race? Well, it's this vicious cycle you see right here. You wake up, you go to work, you earn your paycheck. That money hits your account and then, whoosh, it flows right back out to pay the mortgage, the car loan, the credit cards, all the bills. Before you know it, the money's gone and you have to get up and do it all over again. It's like being a hamster on a wheel, just running and running but never actually getting anywhere.
And here's the real kicker. Getting a raise usually doesn't fix the problem. Think about it. What do most of us do when we start earning more money? We upgrade our lifestyle, right? We get a bigger house, a nicer car, go on more expensive vacations. Our expenses just magically rise to meet our new income. So you're just as trapped as you were before. The only difference is now you're running on a fancier, gold-plated hamster wheel. So, if working harder and earning more isn't the answer, then what is? How do you actually get off the wheel? It all comes down to understanding one incredibly simple yet totally profound lesson. Seriously, this is the big aha moment. Okay, I want you to forget every complicated definition of asset you've ever heard. This is going to be so simple. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. That's it. Period. It's something that generates income for you, whether you're actively working or not. That is the entire definition. And a liability is, you guessed it, the exact opposite. It's anything that takes money out of your pocket. Now, the light bulb moment here is that it's not about what the item is, it's about which way the cash is flowing. And once you start seeing the world through this simple lens, absolutely everything changes. All right, let's look at how this plays out in real life. This diagram, this shows the trap perfectly. For most people, the cash flows like this. Income comes in from their job, and then that money immediately flows straight out the door to pay for liabilities, the mortgage, car payments, credit card debt, taxes. But take a look at the asset column. It's completely empty. Their money has nowhere to go to start working for them. Now, let's flip that and look at the cash flow of the rich. The pattern is the complete reverse. They focus all their energy on building their asset column first, and then those assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, they start generating income. And here's the magic trick. It is the income from their assets that pays for their expenses and their luxuries. Their money is doing all the heavy lifting. So, once you understand this difference in cash flow, you found the primary strategy for escaping the rat race. It's about making a huge shift in your focus, away from your profession and onto your true business. This quote right here just says it all. Most of us confuse our profession with our business. You might be a teacher, a doctor, a software engineer. That's your profession. It's great, and it pays the bills. But your business is your asset column. The path to financial freedom is to keep your day job to pay the bills, but start using your spare time and money to build that business. So what does this business actually look like? What are we talking about here? We're talking about buying or creating real assets,
Things like stocks and bonds that pay dividends, or income-generating real estate that gives you cash flow every month. It could be intellectual property, patents or royalties from a book you wrote. Or it could be a business that you own that can run without you having to be there 24/7. These are the things that work for you.
So the goal, the entire endgame, is beautifully simple and clear. You just keep acquiring assets. You take the income they generate and you reinvest it to buy more assets. You do this over and over, until eventually you hit that magic moment where the passive income from your asset column is greater than your total monthly expenses. That moment, that is financial freedom. That's the moment you break the chains and you are officially out of the rat race for good.
And all of this really just brings us to the final, and maybe the most important question. It's the one you have to ask yourself after hearing all this. Just take a look at your own life, your own finances, and just ask, is your money working for you, or are you still working for it?